here we are. The final, for now, we're filming the Mission Impossible franchise. It's okay. He does his own stunts. Anyway. So here we are, Mission Impossible Fallout. Now before I discuss the film, there's a big CGI mustachioed elephant in the room I need to address. Yes, this film is the reason why Superman looks like Mr. Potato Head in the Justice League. I'm Superman then. Yes, in case you don't know, when Warner Brothers decided that they were going to use Zack Snyder's personal family emergency to boot him out, bring in Joss Whedon, and reshoot almost everything in the film, they had to bring Henry Cavill back to reshoot his scenes of Superman. But at the time, he was under contract by Paramount to not shave his mustache because he needed it to film Mission Impossible Fallout. Barn door's open. So, yes, this is the film that caused Superman to look like Mr. Potato Head in Justice League. But don't blame it on Henry Cavill. Don't blame it on Paramount. Don't blame it on this movie. Blame Warner Brothers. Because if they hadn't been assholes and decided to do a bunch of reshoots and use a man's personal family problems against him, they wouldn't have been in that situation to begin with. But we're not here to talk about Justice League. We're here to talk about Mission Impossible Fallout. And well, let's just say it's another good one. It's another good one. Is it better than my personal favorite Ghost Protocol? Let's find out. So what's the story here? The story, this is the first, and at first I thought maybe not, but it is. It's the first direct sequel. The other ones have been sort of stories because they were spread out over years anyway. This one is the first direct sequel to Rogue Nation. It features most of the same characters, same villain in a way. But they're bringing back Lane from the previous film. And they bring back Ilsa. She's working for MI6, but she's doing something else. You know, the whole thing. Here, Ethan Hunt and his crew are tasked with doing an arms deal to get these their circular nuclear nukes, and they have to. When they hold Luther at gunpoint, Ethan Hunt is forced to choose him over the nukes, and they get away with the nukes. So now it's up to them to try to track down the nukes, to make a deal with an arms dealer by the name, I don't know her name. She's played by Vanessa Kirby. They said she had a code name, the White Widow, by the name of the White Widow, and also try to stop a new terrorist group called the Apostles, led by the mysterious John Lark, and they've taken over from the Syndicate. They're the new threat. So first and foremost, Henry Cavill. Was the mustache worth it? I say yes. Henry Cavill is great in this film. There's a particular scene in a bathroom. You've seen it in trailers. In the trailers, though, they make it look as if the guy holding Tom Cruise is working with Cavill and he's about to punch him in the face. Punch Tom Cruise in the face. But actually, Wagner, I think his name is Walker. Walker is brought in by the CIA to be his guardian, to be Cruz's guardian angel, to be Ethan Hunt's guardian angel, and watch over him during this operation and make sure he doesn't mess up. And he's good. They had this fight scene in the bathroom, stuff like that. Very good, very good. The action, if you want action, this is probably the most action-packed of the Mission Impossible films to date. And you want action? Watch this movie. There's action-packed. There's not really a big kind of scene where, you had two different Dubai sequences in Ghost Protocol, and in the beginning of the last one, he's on the airplane. Here you get a helicopter thing. And many little small action scenes, but nothing really large in scale, really. The helicopter scene is really the big one. As it goes for the villain, they bring back Lane, and he's sort of a side villain to this mysterious John Lark. Now let's get to John Lark, because it's predictable. Let me say that right now. It's very predictable on who he is. They have this mystery about how nobody knows who he is. And about, he's supposed to meet up with the White Widow. So there's this guy they track down in the bathroom for the bathroom fight, and they kill him. And so they believe they've killed John Lark. So Hunt goes undercover as Lark. But I'm sitting there going, no. There's no way that guy was John Lark. Because it's so predictable that Henry Cavill is John Lark. And eventually, they do figure it out. I like how they do it, too, because they make the plan. They're going to put Benji under a Lane mask and set him up and do an exchange. Well, it turns out it was a setup, but not really. See, you have Alec Baldwin come in, and he's got information from the CIA pointing to Hunt being Lark and having set everything up. Now, at this point, if you haven't figured it out, you will now, because there's a scene explicitly showing that Cavill, or Walker, whatever you want to call him, goes to the CIA director, played by Angela Bassett, I think is the actress. Very good actress, by the way. And tells her that he thinks Hunt is Lark. And that it was a setup. This whole Hunt thing was set, whatever. So you know that, oh, okay, so they're telling us it's him. And then they do the twist where actually they took the whole thing about the going to the meeting was a setup. They knock out Alec Baldwin to make it look like they're not going to be taken in. But Alec Baldwin's in on it. And it was to get the information. And then CIA shows up, but it's not the CIA, it's the Apostles. And there's this whole thing. And then they bring in Julia. Yeah, that's right, Julia, Hunt's ex-wife, who's now married to Blackheart from Ghost Rider. Wes Bentley is her husband. He's got a kind of coned back hair and a beard. It's kind of different. But yeah, they throw them in there. Now, there's a scene where Vanessa Kirby's character, the White Widow, kisses Cruz. And I remember mentioning in my previous review that I liked how they weren't pushing new female characters on him because his wife is still out there. And then they specifically show us that there are two women he cares about here, not being his ex-wife, and the other one is Ilsa. And I was like, no, I don't. His wife is still out there somewhere. You don't want to push another love interest. But then they show that his wife got remarried. And I was like, oh, wait. What? Why did she get remarried? I thought this was a whole thing where they had an understanding that they couldn't be together, but they're still married. Right? Guess not, because she remarried. Now, he has nightmares about her dying. Does that mean he can see the future? I don't know. She doesn't die, though. However, they do give a happy ending to this. He's happy for her and everything, and basically gives a blessing, and that's probably her goodbye from this series. She's probably done, and they probably did this so they can move on to a romance between Hunt and Ilsa. So, yeah, but who knows? You also got Benji, Simon Pegg, good as always. Luther Stickles there, Maybe Ving Rhames ought to lay out cheeseburgers every once in a while, but he's still good. Alec Baldwin, even though his character dies, which I didn't see coming, by the way. And I guess there's a fight between Tom Cruise and Henry Cavill, and I'm like, you need kryptonite to defeat him, Tom Cruise. Kryptonite! But, yeah, it's just joking around, man. Mission Impossible Fallout is probably one of the best installments in the franchise. So my question I posed at the beginning is it better than Ghost Protocol? No. I do not think so. Rotten Tomatoes does. Thinks it's 1 point above it. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. An 8 out of 10. I think it's just as good as Rogue Nation, which is going to be weird when I do the ranking, which I will do. But for me, Ghost Protocol is still the top tier for me. These last two have been really good. But still, I guess I just set in my ways. But what are your thoughts on Mission Impossible Fallout? Let me know in the comments below. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. I've been Scotty. See you in the next one.